Hello YouTube, it's David here again, and today we're going to do a review of a oil from a company called Crusader Weaponry. Weaponry. Let's go ahead and bring it out. And they actually sent me a little patch here to go along with the oil. It's a little Velcro patch, has a couple AR-15s on it. It's pretty good stuff. They also sent this card just giving instructions of how to use their oil. It's a two-process oil, so like you have to shake it. You have to shake it really well. The more you shake it, the better it'll work. It says unload and clean your weapon before you use, which I already have. I'll bring out my my Glock here in just a second. And it says apply just as you would to any other firearm with any other oil. This is supposed to be a really good oil. It's called Styx. It's spelled S-T-Y-X. So let me go ahead and bring out my Glock here, and this is unloaded. I made sure that I never have ammo in the room when I'm cleaning my gun. You see there's nothing in the chamber, and there's no magazine in the magazine well, so this firearm is clear. I'm going to go ahead and field strip it right now. There's the lower half. Recoil spring and guide rod, and then my barrel and upper slide. So there's my Glock, and here is the oil. I'm gonna go ahead and take it out of the package. And this is just gonna be my first impressions because I've never used this oil before. But they sent it over for review, so nonetheless I will review it to the best of my ability. And later on what I'll do is I'll do an update video, and in that update video I'll tell you exactly how well this lube is working out for my gun. Now of course I don't want you to think I'm doing something weird behind the camera here. Just shaking up the oil. Okay, that should be good. I'm going to take off the top and put on the little nozzle they send with it. A little more shake here, and then we'll open her up. I'm just going to try to open it slightly here so my gun just doesn't fill up with oil. And we'll start with the slide, and I'm just going to put a few dabs here on these rails, just a few, and then the same on the other side. Just a few dabs there, just where I know my gun does make contact. And then we're going to put some on the guide rod. Just put some in there, like so. Like so. Just a little on the barrel. A little on the actual barrel. I'll rub that in. I'll tell you what, that stuff is black. It almost feels like more of a gun grease than an oil. But okay, so we're going to go into the frame here, and we're going to put just a little bit on the rails here on both sides, these back rails here. Just a dab on both sides, just like that. Just like that. Just like that. Okay. And now let's reassemble. Go ahead and take my barrel, put it back into the slide, put my guide rod in, and then put it back on. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe some of the excess off here. I'll show you what I'm doing here. Just had a little excess oil there. Point in a safe direction. Okay. I'll tell you what, it seems a lot smoother with that oil. Now I normally run my Glock pretty dry to begin with, so that might be the difference. But I tell you what, first impressions. Let's see here. The gun oil here is definitely different than what I'm used to using. I normally use a light gun oil, and what I mean by light is, I guess, light in color. Like I would normally use this rim oil here. As you see, it's like a clear oil, and this stuff here is literally, when you put it onto your gun, it's as dark as the bottle. So this to me seems more like a grease, or like a gun grease, or like a almost, and I'm not trying to make fun here, but almost like a motor oil in some ways. It's literally that dark. I don't know if you can see my fingers, but it turned my fingers black. But now that might have something to do with the part where it's a two-part oil, and it needing to be well shaken before used. So my thoughts is that it will last longer, just based on the texture and the way it feels when I touched it. It seems like it will make the gun run a little smoother. It'll stay on the gun longer. It won't just like dry up or evaporate or run off the gun. It seems to set very well. And see, now it's see there, right there, I can essentially, and now I cleaned my gun beforehand. That's the actual oil. But it seems to be okay, other than it's extremely dark. Right there on my hand, you can see from the oil. So I don't know what that's about, but first impressions are pretty good. I do like the heaviness of it. It seems like it will last a lot longer than normal gun cleaning oil. I use, like I said, I normally use the rim oil here, and this works great. This, however, seems like it may work better, but only time will tell. What I'll do is I'll continue to use this over the next couple months, and then I will do a second part to this video, and we'll see how it's holding up. We'll see how the oil is holding up in this gun. Now, of course, I will clean my gun again and reapply, and clean my gun again and reapply, as use entails. I normally don't clean my gun every time I go to the range, especially with my Glock, because I want to make sure it's going to be dependable. But we'll see how it goes. As of right now, I give it a thumbs up. I'll put the link in the description over to these guys, so you can go pick you up a bottle, check it out for yourselves. Oh, make sure you give a like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.